Johar ran the last quarter of a mile in 22 3/5 seconds, and storming home came from behind to run him down. You see Garrett Stevens celebrating. I think if I was him, I would have both hands on the reins that time after the Arlington Million. But yesterday, Suleimani, very impressive in the Turf Classic at Belmont Park, and today, storming home just as impressive in the Clement Hirsch.
Who we expect to see back here for the Breeders' Cup, of course, now winning 3 out of 4 here in the United States. Well, there are many different ways to win the mile and a quarter Breeders' Cup Classic. Some of them maybe just a little more special than others. The top money-winning jockey and trainer in Breeders' Cup history teamed up at the 99 Classic in Gulfstream with Cat Thief. Overlooked at 19-1, all eyes were on him turning for home, and Cat Thief responded with acceleration.
Cat Thief flying his way to the lead. Cat Thief don't miss it. It's Cat Thief in front. Cat Thief coming down to the line, and Cat Thief has won it.
For Wayne Lucas, his first Breeders' Cup Classic win. For Pat Day, his second straight Classic triumph, as Cat Thief stole the show in Florida. Cat Thief, today's Dodge Hemi winning performance. And are you getting ready for the Breeders' Cup? Well, you can log on to NTRA.com and play the Breeders' Cup Challenge. You could win great gifts and a shot at becoming the handicapper of the year, but you have to register today at NTRA.com. The horses are coming on the track. We're 10 minutes away from the yellow ribbon. When we come back, more live racing.
Country music has always come from the heart. With stories of adventure and the lure of wide open spaces. Time Life Music presents the Classic Country Collection.
On the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me.
Call 1-300-727-880 now to start your collection with New Country, a collection of the greatest country music hits from the 80s and the 90s for only $29.95.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart.
30 classic country hits from the legends of Australian and international country music.
Making it shake, doing the booster boogie.
The greatest country songs packed onto 2 classic CDs.
Welcome to Earth, third rock from the
Pay by credit card and we'll send you another double CD, 90s and beyond, absolutely free. But that's not all. Call within the next 10 minutes and we'll cut $10 off the price.
It's the story of my life. To the stars,
Ain't that lonely? Yeah. Better stay away from Copperhead Road.
Then audition other great albums from the Classic Country Collection. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. It's the greatest ever collection of country music, and it's not available in stores. So call 1-300-727-880 within the next 10 minutes to start your Classic Country Collection with New Country for only $19.95. Pay by credit card and you'll also receive 90s and beyond absolutely free. That's almost $60 value for only $19.95. Call 1-300-727-880 now.
ESPN's Tuesday Night Fights. Pure power will climb in the ring when Tukumbo Olehide brings his 15 knockouts against Emil Baku's 17 quick decisions. Great boxing action. Tuesday on ESPN.
They're getting a good look at the field for the Grade 1 yellow ribbon, a mile and a quarter on a firm turf here at Santa Anita, as the Oak Tree meeting is opening up today in a big way. Already Azeri has suffered her first defeat in over a year and a half. Got Coco is the winner of the Ladies' Secret, and now we get ready for the yellow ribbon here today with over 20,000 on hand. This is a Grade 1 race. 4 winners of this have gone on to win the Eclipse Award as the top turf female of the year, including last year's winner of the yellow ribbon, Golden Apple. So it plays a key role in deciding the champion in the Filly and Mare Turf Division Championships. We take a look at the field in this one. And number 1 is Musical Chimes, making her U.S. debut. She ran well in France.
She won the French Guineas, so she is a classic winner. Her first U.S. start. She'll be ridden by Gary Stevens. Her trainer, Andre Fabre, has run more horses in this race than Richard Mandella or Neil Drysdale. A lot of experience coming over here.
Drysdale trains the entry here. Won a Magic Mission, a Grade 3 winner in July.
Both Musical Chimes and Magic Mission owned by Sheikh Maktoum, Al Maktoum of Dubai. Also the owner of Storming Home. Corey Nakatani will ride this one.
Red Rioja, the Irish-bred, won his U.S. debut earlier this month.
And that was from off the pace at a 1-mile distance. Her trainer, Ben Cecil, who trained Golden Apples last year, thinks that Red Rioja will be better at 1.25 miles. She'll be ridden by Julie Crone.
And she is the picture of consistency. Tate's Creek, a winner of over $1.1 million, 2 for 3 over the Santa Anita turf.
And trained by Bobby Frankel. She had a 4-race win streak snapped by stablemate Megahertz last time out. But the big question about Tate's Creek, distance.
Number 4 is Chalamare. Stakes win last out at Bay Meadows.
And it was an impressive stakes win in the Carmel handicap. Trouble on the turn, trouble at the top of the stretch. Still she won by length. Her jockey today, Jose Valdivia Jr.
Number 5 is Cassis, a Group 3 winner in Great Britain, 4th in her U.S. debut.
Beaten just 1.25 lengths in the Del Mar Oaks. Jockey change, Mike Smith will try to, anyway, he won't forget about the Azeri defeat, but he'll try to make amends for it here. Cassis trained by Kathy Walsh.
Number 6 is Crazy Ensign, trained by Richard Mandella, a Group 1 winner in her native Argentina.
Has finished behind Tate's Creek a couple of times, but you can see she comes off a very impressive win in a minor stakes race at Del Mar. Alex Solis just rode Got Coco in the saddle.
Number 7, Alda Giza.
Alagisa, trained by Julio Canani, who was not going to run in this race as of a couple of days ago, took a look at the field, decided, hey, I can beat most of these horses. Alagisa will be ridden by David Flores.
Coming off that $100,000 claiming win, as we take a look now at the field in this. Our next race, the Yellow Ribbon, where Musical Chimes and Magic Mission, the entry at 3-1. The even money choice right now is Tate's Creek, and she has been so good throughout her career.
Bobby Frankel, of course, is loaded with good turf females. He had Heat Hayes finish second yesterday in the Flower Bowl at Belmont. Megahertz may run also in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf. And if Tate's Creek shows today that she can handle that 1.25 miles, she might also be a Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf starter.
Now stepping up to the plate, appropriately so in this case, I think. Here's the pitch to Jay Privman.
Well, when trainer Frank Montleone acquired French import Chalamare earlier this year, one of the owners of the filly, Bernie Schiappa, said that he wanted to bring a newcomer into the partnership. But this wasn't just any newcomer. This was New York Yankees manager Joe Torre.
Bernie Schiappa and him met in Hawaii on the golf course. Got to be really good friends, and Joe wanted to get involved with horses, and we got him involved with this one.
And while attending to his real job, Torre was able to watch Chalamare hit a home run in the September 13th Carmel Handicap at Bay Meadows.
They were in between double hitters at Yankee Stadium, and I guess they piped it into the clubhouse on HRTV, him and Zimmer and all the players, and it was like winning the World Series. They went out and played the next. They won both that day, by the way. Oh, Joe loves horse racing, and obviously he loves what he does for a living, but I think this is a release for him, the horses, and he really enjoys it.
Some owners frequently give advice to their trainer. Does Montleone return the favor when it comes to the Yankees?
No, he doesn't let me mess with the lineup, and he doesn't tell me how to train the horse.
And that's what happens when you train for the manager of the New York Yankees as opposed to the owner of the New York Yankees.
Thanks, Jay. Everyone still has their job. The Yankees won today, by the way, 3-0 over the Orioles. And if you're watching manager Joe Torre, we'll have the Yellow Ribbon live when we come back.
This week, we take you to Fontana, California for the IRL IndyCar Series California Indy 400, where Sam Hornish Jr. stole the show. Hornish cruised to victory, capturing his 3rd win in 4 races, averaging 207.151 miles an hour, the fastest open-wheel race in history. ESPN celebrates Sam Hornish Jr., our Athlete of the Week.
Again, it's 3rd and long, this time 3rd and 13. Plummer out of the gun, stepping up. Throws wide open is Ashley Lally for the touchdown. yards.
This week on ESPN, the UEFA Champions League continues on Wednesday with 2 more games from match day 2. On Thursday, there's more Champions League action, including FC Porto facing Bex, Ronaldo and the rest of Real Madrid. On Friday, the best in international rugby are featured in Rugby 2003. And later, the big rigs tackle the mountain at the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. Something for everyone on ESPN this week.
Your choice for great sports action every day is ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Fillies and mares on the turf in the Grade 1 Yellow Ribbon Stakes. Welcome back to the opening day of the Oak Tree Meet here at Santa Anita. Now in this race, Randy Moss, the last 17 runnings, the favorite has won only 3 times. So now's the time to look for the long shot, huh?
The Budweiser long shot. And for the Bud Longshot, we take you back to September the 6th at Del Mar, and Red Rioja's win in an optional claiming race. Again, it was the 1 mile distance. She's better at a 1.25 miles. And keep in mind, this race was her first race in almost a year and her first race in the United States. She put away a horse on the inside. She put away a challenge on the outside. And Red Rioja at the extra distance, you think, can only get better. Red Rioja right now at odds of over 10-1, 14-1 as I look at the tote board behind us here. Good price for a Bud Longshot.
Tate's Creek is still the even money favorite. There she is. Now she appears again. She was hiding behind a tree on us, but there is Red Rioja, the Irish bred, won her U.S. debut earlier this month at Del Mar for trainer Ben Cecil. She was a Group 3 winner in Ireland, and she's back behind, I guess that's the Oak Tree appropriately here at the Oak Tree Meet. Tate's Creek is the even money choice, Randy. She has been special throughout her career. Worse than first or second only once in her last 14 races.
A very consistent filly from the Frankel barn, owned by the Juddmonte Farms. You can see those familiar colors. And Tate's Creek, the only question mark about her really here is, she's so consistent, is the 1.25 mile distance that she's never negotiated before. Pedigree-wise, you'd think she'd be okay. She's a half-sister to Sight Seek, that horse that Bobby Frankel has primed for the Breeders' Cup Distaff. And her sire, Rahi, is also the sire of Giants Causeway, Megahertz, another filly that Frankel has in his barn. So I think she should be able to get the 1.25 miles, and she is a heavy favorite here.